Our next speaker is Ms. Deborah Arockiaraj. Deborah Arockiaraj is a student leader and vice president of her school's debate council, passionate about the power of communication to inspire change. As a mentor, debater, and a sustainability advocate, she empowers others to act thoughtfully, collaborate meaningfully, and create lasting impact.
This is what anxiety felt like for me. A constant layer between me and the world. You can see me, but not really. I can see you, but not clearly. We all wear a version of this mask many a times during our lives. Some invisible, and some stitched quietly into our thoughts. For me, I first wore this mask during my prefect interview, back when I was 11 years old. I remember waking up that morning feeling like I was about to meet the Prime Minister. I had ironed my shirt twice, rehearsed every possible question, and even practiced how I'd sit. I walked into that room thinking, I've got this. I'm ready to lead. But the moment I stepped into that room, something strange happened. My heart began to pound like it was training for the Olympics. My palms had transformed into mini waterfalls. And my brain, it decided to take an unscheduled vacation, leaving me stranded mid-sentence. And then came the first question. Tell us about yourself. To which I replied, I am a passionate person. That was me for a whole minute, which in interview time is about 3 seasons of a Netflix show. I managed to mumble a few answers just here and there, enough to prove that I could at least speak English. And the moment the interview ended, I bolted out of that room like it was on fire. And then I thought to myself, well, there goes my future down the drain. Have any of you ever witnessed a situation in cricket where there are 2 batsmen sprinting halfway across the pitch, yelling, yes, no, wait, go back. And suddenly, they both are at the same end, wondering to themselves, well, this is awkward. That was me during my interview. One part of my head was yelling, Deborah, you got this. You are going to ace it. And another voice yelled from within, Deborah, just run away and hope they say nothing else. And I was stuck in a mental traffic jam with a million tabs opened and none of them responded. Back then, I wondered, why did anxiety have to appear during such an important moment? I was frustrated because who wouldn't be annoyed when someone else, or in my case, something else, takes your spotlight during your crucial moment? I went home that day in tears, feeling defeated and wondering, why me? Back then, I thought I was the only one struggling with anxiety. But what I didn't know was that anxiety is far more common than I had imagined it to be. Around 359 million people across the world are affected by anxiety disorders, making it the most prevalent of all mental health conditions. About 1 in every 4 people face mental health issues. But to that little girl, it seemed like an untreatable disorder, something that happens to only 1 in a million. But little did I know that the universe had its own way of teaching me. Later that week, I went to get vaccinated. When I was sitting in that sterile room, staring at that syringe, I thought to myself, isn't it strange that in order to fight a virus in the future, they inject a bit of the virus into our bodies? Sounds counterintuitive, right? But it's brilliant. Our bodies are trained to face the threat before it even arrives. And that's when it hit me that anxiety is a lot like a vaccine. Let me explain myself. Anxiety injects tiny doses of fear into our bodies, not to make us sick, but to build our emotional immune system so that we are truly prepared when life decides to test us. So maybe anxiety wasn't a curse after all. It was a blessing in disguise. And that's when I realized that this mask didn't protect me from fear. It kept me from facing it. And at that moment, I decided to never wear this mask ever again. I realized that over time, anxiety, if it had not appeared that day, I may not have realized the value of preparation or the humility that comes with realizing how much more there is to grow. After all, it's all in the mind, right? Like Kabir Das Ji has beautifully said in one of his dohas, "Man ke haare haar hai, man ke jeete jeet." So, what did I do? I carried this little blessing of mine everywhere I went. Not like I really had a choice, because anxiety had decided to be my lifelong travel companion. It's like a subscription you cannot unsubscribe from. But over time, I learned to live with it, to let it guide me and not control me. And today, I stand here before you as a member of the Student Council 2025. That same girl who once couldn't even finish a line in her interview. That same nervous 11-year-old girl is standing here before you, speaking with confidence, not because anxiety disappeared, but because she learned to turn fear into fuel. So why fear when anxiety is here to help you and not harm you? Because in the end, it's all in the perspective. Whether you let anxiety be a curse or a blessing in disguise, whether you let it hold you back or let you rise, the choice is yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Arockiaraj.